Dieting for aesthetics. If you're less than 2 years into consistent training, your entire focus should be on building muscle mass, not getting lean. Beginners make the mistake of trying to get lean before they've even built up a good amount of muscle. What happens is that they go onto a cutting phase with the intention to lose fat and look shredded, but because they don't have much muscle, they end up just looking weirdly skinnier. Maybe they lose 1 centimeter off from their stomachs, but it isn't noticeable. They're left disappointed, and worst of all, they spent months cutting when they could have been building muscle. Dieting for aesthetics focuses on building the muscle first and then cutting to reveal the muscle that you've built. Do not think it's a good idea to cut first then bulk later. You must be comfortable with some fat, otherwise you'll waste time constantly switching from a bulk to a cut. The most progress you'll ever make is when you do a long, lean bulk, where you stay in a calorie surplus for 9+ months. Imagine that. You lean bulk for 9+ months, and you are significantly bigger and stronger than when you started. Maybe you're 20 to 30 pounds bigger. And since it's a lean bulk, no more than 2 to 3 pounds of weight gain per month. You haven't gained too much fat during this time. You'd look and feel awesome. Your strength in the gym would be through the roof. You'd be significantly bigger to the point that literally everyone around you would notice and compliment you. Then you would go on a cut, and you'd look even better. Once you've done that cycle for at least 2+ years, long bulks followed by cuts, you can start to maintain a lean physique all year round. Until then, put your focus on doing those long bulks and prioritize building a great amount of muscle and strength. Building muscle and strength naturally will make you gain some fat. If you're someone who constantly tries to lose that fat when they aren't even 2 years into training, you will set up your future self to have a much worse body. It's far better for you to just change your mindset and be okay with having a higher body fat percent and focus on building muscle than it is to cut and lose a few pounds of fat, but just slow down your muscle growth. What if I maintain by losing fat and building muscle at the same time? Maintaining is where you eat roughly maintenance calories whilst training hard, and that will make you gain some muscle and lose some fat at the same time. For some reason, this gets all the beginners excited. The reason why I'll never recommend it is that it's not the most efficient or effective way to structure your diet. Your greatest progress in the gym will come from being on a lean bulk, and the greatest progress in your physique will come from being in a cut. Staying in the middle will give you the benefits of neither. Sure, you can lose fat and build muscle at the same time, but your future self will reach his dream body much faster if you stick to doing proper bulks and proper cuts. Too many beginners get too invested in staying or getting lean before they deserve to be lean. If you're less than 2 years into consistent training, you do not deserve to be lean. You can only be bulky, and being bulky is far better than being skinny fat or just fat in general. So don't fall for the maintained hype. It's better to go onto a long-term lean bulk. What is a lean bulk? Gaining weight by eating more, but not eating junk food or eating too many calories. You'd still eat clean, healthy foods and keep your weight gain fairly low. Depending on your current weight and how long you've been training for, on a lean bulk you'd like to gain anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds of weight per month. 1 pound per month for guys who have been training for 3+ years. 3 pounds per month for guys who are just starting their training recently. Any more than this 1 to 3 pounds weight gain per month will be fat, and again, the more fat you gain, the more you'll have to cut. The more you have to cut, the less time you spend in a bulking phase where you maximize muscle growth. This is why doing long-term lean bulks is the absolute best way to structure your best to maximize muscle growth. As long as you don't eat too much junk food or you don't eat far too many calories, you won't gain much fat on a lean bulk, meaning you could stay in that bulking phase for almost the entire year. You'd make major progress in that year if you did this. Compare that to the beginner who constantly switches from bulk to cut, never making real progress in the gym, and never even looking lean like he wanted to. He ends the year with only a marginal amount of muscle growth because he constantly stopped his bulk phase to cut. Do not be one of those beginners who doesn't bulk just because he thinks he's getting a little too fat. You have to be okay and even excited to see your weight go up. Have the mindset that you do not deserve to be lean right now, and you especially don't deserve to see your abs either. but through lean bulking, you will see the rest of your muscles grow and look much bigger. If you want to delay gratification and maximize your muscle growth, leaving your future self with so much self-love and gratitude, then eat clean and lean bulk. It'll literally get you to your dream body years faster. This is why I made a meal plan. Literally anyone can make each of the meals, takes less than 10 minutes of your actual time. I'll leave a link in the description for more information if you're interested. If you like this type of content and want to hear more conventional advice from a small YouTuber, then please consider subscribing. And remember, hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard.